greatness. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given.
It's the national. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what do you got? And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Oh, a day after the start to this one, we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Play action. Here's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket. Get him down, but his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going.
For the touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further.
He is on schedule for that week. Secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell.
32 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Did for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Hurts going to keep it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Stroud off the play fake. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Stroud now to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The throwing again is Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Stroud sets up the play action. Touchdown, Texans! Take Dell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out comes Houston.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his man. It's Dell with it. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Open man is Noah Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here goes Stroud again.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here's Stroud. Touchdown! And it's over as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the 2nd quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first.
Backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dancing to his left. Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed.
Touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, Swift. Oh, look at the juke. A second juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Hurts will throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Singletary on second down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Spinning away. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Throwing is Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Stroud. And he fends him off. Eluded, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Stroud looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd and a couple. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the handoff, this is Swift. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.